What's up, y'all? So locking back in week 31, which is really like a week one of this fall phase, I guess we can almost call it. I've got a good little 8-week off season or mid-season break here before I go into the final 3 games of my season. So kind of change some things up, focus back in, try to make a kind of analyze what's gone in the past, and then work on something different, see if we can get some improvement going into the fall. So Sunday was some upper body stuff, nothing too crazy. And you saw there the slam ball throw and broad jump. We did 5 sets of that. So that was a workout. Now we're moving into Monday, August 5th. We had heavyweight, lightweight, and I think light hammer. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to get to the video here. And let's see what we were working on. So if you already saw the very first one thing I've been trying to do is actually adjust my cast just a little bit to try to get a little bit more entry speed on my cast. And it's been throwing me off balance a little bit, but there you see, actually, I think I remember this day now being a not so amazing day. Quite a few of those throw in the dirt and kind of like almost like forget how to throw at times. So it happened actually a couple times lately, and I just don't include it all just because it just isn't fun watching somebody struggle and suck. Really cool. I just got a comment from somebody that threw at Am Worlds, one of my favorite games up in Minnesota. We call it Worlds, I guess, but that Minnesota games is one of the ones I miss the most. So got a shout out saying somebody's actually been watching some stuff and taking some cues, and my man threw pretty well. Finally, I haven't seen the numbers yet, I don't think, but sounded like he threw pretty well. If you make it there, you have to be throwing pretty well. And kind of in one of the games I missed the most, but it looked like I actually threw the 49 as well. That one looked pretty good. So feeling some good speed. Man, I know that one was mad that it hung in there. I hate when it hangs with the strap, but it's kind of the devil's advocate of using that strap is that it sometimes hangs in there. So I guess I don't know what I did. Now, my notes aren't matching up right now, and that's why I'm trying to get to the point of recording these like real time. I'm still about a month behind and can't catch up. Hopefully I might get a couple recorded and voiced over tonight since I am solo at the house tonight, and we'll try to get caught up here to where I'm updating live instead of so far behind. Light hammer has been going pretty well. I don't know if this was the day that it was like awesome. I don't think this was the awesome day. But something is finally starting to click in my head and feel right and go in the right direction. And you never can get mad when that happens. So always a positive there. So moving into inside, one I'm adding in is a lot more kettlebell swings. Used to do this a lot with Levi. My man Levi the Fireman, we were squatting, doing speed squats, but I started putting them in the beginning of my workout. And this has been a little bit of a new one I'm adding in. Some of this heavier core work. For me, this isn't very heavy. This is only 25 pounds. But this side bend setup, I always used to be uncomfortable, but Cody at my gym, he showed me this variation, add that little extra pad in there under the hips and where to adjust that 45-degree hyper at and which leg's in front. If you see my top leg is in front. I was feeling them really weird, but these I started to feel a little bit different and can tell a difference side to side, probably from throwing over these years. And another one I'm adding in is a little bit of a weighted counter movement jump. So I like the reversal is why I'm not doing them just from the ground. Not very heavy, around 100 pounds there, 8 sets of 1. And then today, one of the things I'm pushing again, and I'm going to try to push, is my deadlift. I've never really pushed my deadlift directly. So taking a little bit change of focus, not a squat focus. This was day one of a deadlift focus. And I thought about trying to throw this sandbag, but after this set, it pulled in my groin. I could feel it pulling in my groin. That's still been bothering me since like February. And I said, you know what? We're not going to do that. We'll go just throw the regular wob. But there you go, miss. I hate missing. I think I just took a little bit too much time in between sets, dropped back down, worked back up, and got it. Top set today, I wasn't super happy with it. It was 550. I've hit 570-ish, something like that, around in this setup on this variation on the wagon wheels, and it just wasn't there today. Day after work, food, I don't know. And then one I've absolutely been digging back lately is the Power Runner. I've hit I do like a single leg on it. So you see I kind of walk around, go to the other leg. This is kind of another single leg variation. I like it better than a leg press. I don't feel any problem or pain in my low back. It's very directive. I push with the leg, which I really like. So yeah, something you'll probably see back in there for me. And then I hit some T raises. Then we had the very next day at work. I didn't record anything. It was basically bench press and inverse curl, and that was pretty good. Then we had 2 days here at the part-time right after, so I had a 72-hour shift. The first day kind of took as an off day, and then the second day we have these box jumps, power snatches, and step-ups. The box jumps, I'm not going to show you a ton of them. They're box jumps holding dumbbells. Hang power snatches. What I'm trying to do here is work on peak power and kind of get some volume in around where my peak power is. You see the number there at the very top of the screen. Those snatches and step-ups there. Now we'll get into what the next workout looks like. You'll see the top. Reverse sit-ups, med ball throws, kettlebell swings, and back extensions is the warm-up. I say warm-up, it's a lot. And then power cleans, you can see where I'm recording the weights and the peak powers there. And then we had speed deadlifts, 135 kilos plus the mini bands, 10 sets of 1. Power cleans were 5 sets of 2. And then some beltless front squats and whatnot. So that was the full workout. And now this is something, I got this thing for like $3. I've seen the Body Blade before. Got this to work specifically on the shoulder I'm using here. And just this reverberation, just trying to wake the shoulder up, doing a bunch of different things. And actually, I have this whole workout videoed here. So what I did here, and kind of wanted to show you the whole, what the looked like on paper. But that Body Blade thing, do I know if it works? No, but I'm just trying to do some different stuff. If you have followed along, I kind of throwing a heavyweight may have subluxed my right shoulder. And it, just trying to do something that supports it. Here we have kettlebell swings again. So just 3 sets of 6. And no idea why I've got one going higher than the other. And here are those reverse sit-ups. So I didn't think I was actually going to have this in here. So my kind of 2 days back-to-back had hang power snatch, and now I've got power cleans on this day. And I don't know if I videoed all the power cleans and deadlifts. It's because it's easier when measuring with the Tendo to not record it. But you see I've been doing a little bit more core work. Shout out to my man Nick Aston for the advice. Just saying, hey, maybe try it. Here's some power cleans. Not many of them. So power cleans to measure my power. My power was not amazing on the day comparatively. And then there's some deadlifts. And then I think we finished this video completely with the beltless front squats, zombie lifts. Just trying to get some squatting in, but trying to restrain myself since I'm focusing on the deadlift for the next couple months. So, yeah, Saturday, just took it off, did some cardio work and some other miscellaneous gym work. So that's it for this video in week 31 to a wrap.